So this video will be about the most popular bodybuilder ever, the 7 times Mr. Olympia winner Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold's best years are his 1973, 1974 and 1975, in which he presented a great unmatched physique that was truly ahead of its time, in which he combined size and aesthetics. He is known for having among the greatest chest and biceps muscles in bodybuilding history. Now, the 1980 Mr. Olympia contest, which was held in Sydney, Australia, is widely considered as one of the most debated competitions in bodybuilding history. While training for his acting role in the 1982 film Conan the Barbarian, Arnold stunned the bodybuilding world by unexpectedly coming out of retirement and entering the Mr. Olympia contest one day prior to the event and after having trained for only 8 weeks. The main contenders that year were Chris Dickerson, who was placed second, Frank Zane, who was placed third, Boyer Coe, who was placed fourth, and Mike Menzer, who was placed fifth. Frank Zane, the defending 3 times Mr. Olympia champion, entered the contest after recovering from a life-threatening injury. Although Zane had completely recovered and had retained his definition, much of his size from the year before was missing. The other favorites at the competition, including Mike Menzer, Chris Dickerson, and Boyer Coe, were in excellent condition, making the 1980 event one of the most competitive Mr. Olympia contests. After final judging, Arnold was declared the winner of the contest, a decision that was criticized by attendees and competitors because he lacked his usual size and definition. Many audience members booed as the results were announced. After accepting the runner-up position, Dickerson jumped off stage yelling, "I can't believe it." Menzer, who was placed fifth, was outspoken in his belief that he was the victim of politics and conspiracy. And Zane reportedly threw his trophy against the wall backstage. Now, by comparing Arnold from the 1975 Mr. Olympia to the 1980 Mr. Olympia, we can see that he was better in 1975. But he wasn't that bad either in 1980. He definitely was bigger and more ripped in 1975, and you can see the size difference in his arms and wheels. I've made this comparison in a video that gained more than 160,000 views, and people were talking about how terribly Arnold aged in these 5 years. Nevertheless, I really don't think he was that bad in 1980, and if it wasn't for Arnold, then who should have won the title that year? Chris Dickerson or Boyer Coe, for example? Because I think Zane was out of the equation because he wasn't at his peak due to the injury he sustained. Now, the back double biceps shows that he was bigger and sharper in his shoulders, arms, and back area. Arnold has been dinged for not having powerful wheels compared to his upper physique. Phil Heath once talked about that in a reply to one of his fans on Facebook and literally said that Arnold had no legs. Anyway, his overall package in 1980 wasn't that bad in my opinion. Arnold still managed to bring size combined with good conditioning, and we can clearly see that in the striations in his chest area. But was that enough for him to win? Was that enough to defeat Chris Dickerson, Zane, Boyer Coe, and Mike Menzer? I've made tons of videos regarding this contest, so I'll leave annotations in the end for those who haven't watched them yet. Let me know what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.